Hey everyone, welcome to my channel.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you.
This is my lighter flick. Want you to feel it. You ought to feel it. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. If you are new here though, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You leave a like, you comment. I drop content every Thursday and every Friday, so you'll always have something to be entertained and see my beautiful face. Judging by the title, you already know why we're here. I have part 2 to my first story time, dealing with the weirdo friend. Why did I let her be my friend? So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the story. So, remember the last time I left y'all off on me and Cookie were in the club having a ball, turning up, and all of a sudden, when I'm recording me and Cookie recording, she kissed me in my mouth. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had never have a friend do that just at random. And I really started to I don't know if I could say that on YouTube. I started to handle my business because why would you do that? First of all, it's too many lookers in here. Way too many lookers. You know I'm from out of town. This is your city. Why would you do that? And you know I don't like you like that, right? So when she did it, I kind of backed up like, what the, you know? And she just like, hi, friend. No, bitch, don't ever I said, don't do that. Don't do that.
Bitch, is you cool? Huh? Is you cool?
This my thing, right? If I call you my friend, I don't care if you're gay. I'm never looking at you that way. And even if I was gay, I'm not looking at you that way because you my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain shit is just off limits to me. Like, whatever. So, okay. The rest of the night, pretty cool. We meet some more people, all of this, all of that. So mind y'all, you gotta remember, this is our first time ever going out, right? I'm by myself. I don't have nobody else with me. It's just me and her. So now we finna leave. We in the parking lot. And I feel like she just kind of doing the fucking most. Like, it was a lot of ninjas out there, a lot of YNs, and she was just trying to be all in their face, trying to be seen. And I was just kind of like, friend, like, let's go. Like, I want to go get tacos. Like, let's go. Like, I'm not trying to be up there because you got to remember my little yeah is back in the city. What we going to call my little yeah? We're going to call him crazy. So remember that. I'm going to come back to that. So, okay. We leave. We finally get back to the house. Now, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I was really, really fucked up on the cool. So what I remember was we had like parked my car somewhere else and we had to like run across the street to get to her condo complex or whatever. So okay, we go in there. And all I can keep thinking about is like, damn bitch, this bitch just kissed me. Like, what if we get up in here and she feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already been doing a lot of weird shit today and shit that I'm not thinking you would do. So like, but it was cool. Laid down, went to sleep. Okay, cool, great. So, next morning, you know how that go when you go out. You recapping the next day. And so we recapping everything. And she telling me, like, all of these numbers she got. And in my mind, I'm just like, what about Trey? You know what I'm saying? Trey is the girlfriend / wife. She in here. She could. By the way, I think Trey had made us some breakfast. And, like, we ended up going down there. And, like, she asking like, so how was last night? Cause y'all was fucked up. I seen y'all on the ring light. And I'm just like, bitch, when you see us on the ring light? Remember I said that, the ring light. So all of a sudden, Cookie like, oh yeah, I didn't even tell you, Marissa, I seen you on the ring light crying. And I'm just like, when did you see me crying? Like, what are you talking about?
I said, nigga, huh? Nigga, what?
She basically tells me how like she seen and heard my conversation I was having with Brittany when Brittany was telling me she was pregnant and I was crying and I was all emotional and shit. And I was just, and granted, it's your ring light, but I'm just like, okay, like, Okay, whatever. So I'm kind of laughing it off or whatever, But Trey is steady asking, how did last night go? What did we do? We got home really late. Keeping in mind, I didn't drive back, so I don't know what time we got back. I was just there and maybe even not there. You feel me? I'm toe up to the wind. Damn, bad. So I'm just kind of looking at Cookie like, bitch, say something. Like, I don't know what to say. This your girl. Like, say something. I'm going to go with whatever you say at this point. Being honest, I don't remember what she said, but she basically just told us some bullshit because she didn't say everything that happened. Because I'm like, I know you ain't finna tell her how you just tried to kiss me in my mouth and was hoping we was going to make out. You ain't tell her that. So, okay, we finished eating, whatever. We go chill. And she's showing me the video from when I was crying. And so she like, so Brittany is pregnant. And I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, you're not even supposed to know that. Like, why are you saying it all loud like that? Shut up. But yes, and don't say nothing because you're not supposed to know. Because I don't want the bitch thinking I tried to tell you or nothing. Like, that's weird. Because that's another thing, too, that was weird. Like, she would be friendly on the internet with my friends and my homegirls and stuff like that. But she don't know them, ain't never met them, but like be hella friendly, like overly friendly, right? And I know you probably like, that's not what we gonna get to that. So okay, rest of the Sunday was pretty good. I didn't decide to go out with her again. She had threw up in my car. I'm not used to that. My bitches don't be throwing up in my car getting drunk. So I was just ready to go at that point. So I leave, I go back to Austin. Everything fine. Now, remember how I told y'all that when we was in the club, C had called me and we was talking and he asked who that was on my story and I had passed her the phone and they had talked or whatever and she passed me the phone back. So by this point, it's like Tuesday. Mind y'all, I didn't talk to Cookie plenty since I left, but it's like Tuesday. So C called me, we chopping it up and he was like, oh yeah, I talked to your girl the other day. I'm like, who my girl? I'm thinking he talking about one of his like exes, they be, whatever, I'm cool with them. And he was like, nah, I talked to Cookie. And I'm like, what you mean you talked to Cookie? Like, huh? He's like, I talked to her like on the phone. I said, how would you talk to her on the phone? He's like, cause I have her number. I said, how did you get her number? He's like, remember that night y'all was in the club? When we was on the phone, she gave me her number. What the fuck? I said, so y'all exchanged numbers? That's what y'all was doing? And he was like, yeah. You didn't know that? I said, no, I didn't know that. And I know you probably thinking, why is it a big deal that your homeboy and your homegirl was, trying to, right? The reason why this is weird is because again, you have a girlfriend, a living girlfriend with your kids. And you know how much C ain't shit because I done told you before. So I'm not understanding why you did that. But okay, whatever, right? I think I was really more kind of irritated because I'm like, damn, bitch, I've been talking to you this whole time and you ain't brought that shit up at all. But I talked to this nigga and that's the first thing he tell me, like, what's tea? So I said, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's a little weird. Especially because when you be like fucking with my friends, they be hating me after. So I don't want that to be the case this time. He like, no, I'm not on that. He on that. I want to say that he always on that. So we end up getting off the phone and like Cookie called me like maybe later that night. I ignore her call. I'm not gonna lie, cause I'm just trying to figure out how I feel about this shit. So then she called me and we talking, and so she was talking about something else, and I just mid-sentence cut her off. I said, so you and C exchanged numbers that night at the club? And she was like, yeah, I thought you knew that. I said, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that actually. And she was like, well, yeah, we exchanged numbers and woo, 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 all of that. And I'm like, okay. I said, why you didn't tell me that though? And she's like, I could have swore I did. I said, Cookie, I've been talking to you. You ain't brought that shit up at all. But I'm not tripping. I'm just wondering why, like, you, like, went all this time and ain't said nothing. Because, like, at this point, because apparently they was texting when I was still in Houston. So it's been 4 days. Why you ain't said nothing? Almost like you trying to, like, not have me know type shit. So she like, no, it's not like that. I just want a friend. Bitch, why you can't get a friend on your own? Okay. Whatever. So I kind of let it be, but to me it felt sneaky and I didn't like that shit. So I kind of had like, not distance myself, but kind of distance myself. What the fuck I do that for? Y'all, she dead ass started tripping a little bit, like calling my phone. Like you would have swore I was her bitch. Like she's tripping on me. Like, I want us to talk and I don't want you to feel like this and I don't want you to, girl,
Explain the behavior.
I just feel like you being sneaky and I need a minute. That's all. And that's what happened when you be friends with bitches you don't know like that. Like, so time had went on and we finally talked, but I let her know, like, bitch, that was weird. I really didn't like that shit. And I told you, as friends, we just be talking about friendship. But then C sending me screenshots of you telling him how you can and you don't mind and you can do, bitch, you're lying. Okay, strike one, bitch. Strike one. So after that, I kind of was like, we still cool, but I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching your ass. So time go on. I go, obviously I never went back. That was the last time I had went because the next plan was for her to come to Austin. So we kept being friends. We kept talking every day, same shit, everything cool. Now, during the time we was friends, right, I was dealing with a man. We're going to call him, he was from my last story time. We're going to call him Felon. Y'all remember Felon, hopefully. If not, go back to that story time. I'm going to link it below. So I was dealing with Felon around this time. When I found out that Felon was a felon and I seen all them screenshots, I had all them screenshots of his mugshots, I sent them to Cookie. I'm telling Cookie this shit. I'm distraught. I'm sick. So she know who the fuck Felon is. I done told her about Felon. Told her what Felon do. Shouldn't have did that. Telling her what he paid for. Shouldn't have did that. Just telling her a lot of shit. So she know this, right? So this was like maybe that August. I was going through some shit and I told myself like, I need to get off social media. So I got the fuck off social media, right? Now, this was around the time, too, like, I wasn't dealing with Felon. We was kind of mad at each other, having, like, a moment. We're going to talk more about that. I'll do a separate story time. But we kind of was at odds. But he was, like, still checking for me, watching my stories. And I would sometimes go check on his page and shit like that. Just being kind of toxic. So I was on social media. Now, remember how I told y'all, Cookie used to like randomly just pop up and be friends with bitches I've been knowing since middle school and they on her friends list now, like, or they all mutuals all of a sudden. And I'm like, bitch, you don't even know them. Like, it was given she was going through my friends list adding people I knew. That's what it was given. No shade. So, okay, I took my time off of, it was Facebook. Yeah, it was Facebook. And so I finally got back on there and this was like the beginning of September. And the first fucking thing I see, because I ain't gonna lie, what I do as soon as I got back on there, I check that man page. And I go check the man page, and what's the first mutual I see? Cookie. What the fuck? Why the fuck would y'all be? So I'm really like, already like, here we go. Like, here it go, right? And I'm like, okay, I don't want to come at her fucked up about this because I don't want her to think like me and you finna get into it about a man. But I need to know how this happened because you know who this is. And so if he added you, why you didn't tell me that he added you? Because when it was you, because she had like some dude, I want to say it was that fucking man from that strip club, that old ass man with his fucking old ass wife. And he found me on, I guess, her page or something and added me on Facebook. And I was like, bitch, look at this. Like, because that's what friends do. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, and I screenshotted it and she was like, what's up? And I was like, do you see what I see? And she was like, yeah. I was like, do you know who that is? She was like, I really can't tell. Is that Felon? Bitch, don't play with me talking about is that Felon. Don't piss me off. You know that's him. Don't make me mad. So I'm already like, okay, bitch. I say, yeah, that's him. I'm trying to figure out why y'all would be mutuals all of a sudden. Now, let me say this, because I play fair. To his defense, he ain't never knew nothing about her. So if he did add her and just thought whatever, that would have been perfectly fine. Like, okay, cool. So when I hit her up, I hit his ass up too. I don't fucking discriminate. I need to get to the bottom of this shit. So what made me mad though, I'm gonna tell y'all what he said in a minute. What made me mad though is when I'm talking to her about it, she's like, I'm not seeing what you're saying. I guess he must have just added me and I seen he was from Austin, so I accepted it. Bitch, you don't even live in Austin and you're not from Austin. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, don't piss me off in here. So I'm like, I said, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The shit really is weird and I'm not understanding it, but like, that's not some shit that I think that you would have did and not told me, because you be sending me everything else when like shit like this happens. So why wouldn't you have sent me that? Y'all, when I tell you, she started flipping shit. Cause I was sending her voice messages. Baby, she got on the voice messages and got to, I'm gonna be the realest one on your team. You don't never have to question me about no man. I'm not finna let no man be the reason why we not friends and blah 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 blah. Ooh. Damn, bitch. I was just telling you how I felt about it. Like, what's what's that about? Like, and mind y'all, I'm not coming at her fucked up. I'm not coming at her like, oh no, like we friends. So I'm literally trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Y'all, she started turning up a little bit, getting loud in the messages. I didn't like that shit. She started bringing up how she going through this and going through that, and she ain't got time to be worried about no men. And I like women more than I like men anyway. And I got a whole situation. Why am I worried about the same reason why you was worried about all them people when we went out and when we went to go see that man and how you went to go see all them other men? Don't play with me acting like you don't. Okay.
Like, make that make sense. And make the sense make that. Because it don't make none. You get what I'm saying?
So that had pissed me off. So when I responded back to her, I had to let her know, bitch, this is not that. So basically all I told her was, I said, I don't know why you're getting loud and you're getting really upset, because I'm not coming at you fucked up. But if that's how we're going to come at each other, let me know, because I could say a whole lot of shit, because you really kind of got me fucked up right now and I'm not coming at you wrong. So like, let's figure this out. Now all of a sudden, she getting emotional, almost crying in the voice messages and shit, bringing up how she had a bad dream. She had a dream about her dad. Why the fuck would you bring that up right now? You know both our daddies dead. Like, why you bringing that up? You trying to guilt me, bitch. You trying to do that shit, that manipulation, narc shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I ain't gonna lie, I let her do it, because I'm like, you know what? This is letting me know everything I need to know how you going about this, right? So why is she sending me all these messages? Felon responded to me. I said, do you know who this is? He said, no, she just added me the other day. Why? I said, are you sure you didn't add her? So he go in his notifications and I can see where it say accepted on there and that they was friends. So that's how I know you added him. Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, I don't know how to feel now, because bitch, like, you steady lying in my face, but I'm seeing the proof. Like, a nigga, because contrary to what the fuck was going on, the nigga fuck with me hard. You know what I'm saying? So he letting me know, like, no, I don't know who that is, but they sent it. Do you know them? Because they are mutual. Like, how they are, Now, granted, could his ass been lying? Maybe. But the way she was acting and the proof I seen, it's giving that you did the shit, and that's weird, because you supposed to be twin. Why you do that? That's weird, bitch. Like, so, I ain't gonna lie. After that day, I kind of started distancing myself, and I wasn't feeling her ass, and she was being weird. Then she went and like added like Brittany and BB, and they on the phone with me like, why the fuck Cookie adding us? She ain't never did that before. Like, now y'all not talking. Now she want to hit us up. I'm like, look, I don't know what the fuck going on. Okay, I'm not fucking with her like that. Whatever. I was just kind of like letting it be. Now the thing that's crazy about this was that same month that this happened, her birthday was coming up like a couple weeks later. So the plan was that I was gonna come to Houston, party with her. We was gonna have a time, right? Thank God this happened before that, because I would have been pissed, because I'm a good birthday gift giver. I would have been pissed off. Anyway, so I think like her birthday ended up passing. And so I get a text one day. No, that's a lie. Before that, like a couple weeks before her birthday, she sent me this long text. She didn't want to like fall out with me and that she loves me and she value our friendship. She value the woman I am and all of these different things. And I'm just like, this is giving lover, and I'm not your lover. I'm literally your homegirl, your little friend. Like, we not best friends or none of that. Like, I felt like we was at one point and we was going that route, but like, that's not what this is, clearly. Like, no. So I kind of like just let her know, like, to be honest with you, I think you're a liar. To be honest with you, you're not to be trusted. And I should have knew that when I seen how you was doing your girlfriend. The bitch that's been doing everything for you and been there for your ass, not even your family. And that's how I should have knew. Honorable mention. Another thing was I had a cousin that was cousins with her sister. So the bitch, before I finally made that connection on how everything was tying in, the bitch used to try to act like low key we was related. And I used to be like, but I don't really know how. But when I finally figured out, I was like, bitch, so you been lying. You been trying to make it seem like you related to me. I'm going to have to cut that out. But you know that my cousin is my cousin, and my cousin's related to me and related to your sister. She's not related to you directly. That's weird. And you've been trying to make it seem like we low-key family. Like, it was a lot of weird shit going on, a lot of red flags, and I should have known that. And I know better now. Trust me, way better. Before now. But no, so then now after she said all the messages and I let her know, like, girl, I don't fuck with you. I'm never gonna fuck with you, and you lucky because if you was in my city, we would have got into it for real. Just off how you handled me. I didn't even like how you handled the situation. And even after that, you trying to act like shit ain't happened. You had me fucked up, true. Like, and you lied. Based off what I seen, you're lying. So it was like, I want to say either the week after it was like the week after her birthday had already passed. I never thought I was going after that. Like, that was already in stone for me, not going. Her girlfriend texted me. Mind you, she had my number because I gave her my number when I was in Houston because she was like, if anything happened, whatever. She texted me and was like, I don't know why you and Cookie are not talking, but I think it's really fucked up that you couldn't be here for her birthday. She really cares about you as a friend, and you know how Cookie feel about her friends and how she do, and I'm just really surprised at you and disappointed. And so, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was very petty during this time and very, like, not giving a fuck about nothing. And I didn't care about her no more. And so, when she said that, I said, number one, Trey, you don't exactly that. You don't know why we're not talking, so let that be the reason. And while you sitting over here trying to check me, Cookie crossed me. I don't fuck with her. I'm never gonna fuck with her. And instead of you being on my phone trying to check me about why we're not talking and all of this, you should go ask her what happened in Vegas when you was gone that weekend and she left.
Oh no. Oh my God, Jesus.
That's what you should do. And she never texted me back, y'all, so I don't know what happened with that. I wish I did know. But I did say that. And should I have said that? No. But I just didn't like how she came at me. Like, watch how you talking to me. Cause now you know some shit that you wasn't supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta go ask questions. That's why you can't. That's why you should just leave people alone. Hopefully that didn't go wrong. But hey, it is what it is. Do I feel bad? No. Do I regret it? No. The number one thing I've learned, if I haven't learned anything else from this particular situation, you can't really let the whole, like, a fan turn into a friend. Like, I actually mentioned this on my podcast before, me and another guest, like, the whole meeting somebody through socials, but they're kind of like a fan to you, and then, like, now y'all kind of become friends. Don't do it. This is my story. I'm here to tell it. And I remember, like, when I was telling, like, my homeboy about this, like, another homeboy, he was like, damn, low key, she could have did you in, like, because there was a lot of opportunities where you were being too trusting. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, So that is my story time, y'all. That is part 2. Be on the lookout for the next story time. When I'm gonna drop it, I ain't gonna even tell y'all the title. Just know I will drop it. Remember what I said on this Pretty Candid podcast channel. We not only have podcasts, we also will have vlogs as well as story times such as today. Make sure to subscribe. Leave me a damn like. Like, come on now. You can't say I didn't entertain you. Go ahead, leave me a like, drop me a comment, tell me what you think. Was I wrong for how I did Cookie at the end? Was Cookie wrong for doing how she was doing? Let me know. Like, let's talk about it. Let me know. But either way, I have had fun with you guys today. Make sure to tune in for the next story time. And I will see y'all next time.
You focus on me.